We're reaching the end of the year, which means it's time to round up some of my favorite products. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Gina, and here I make videos all about naturally curly hair. I love teaching you all how to embrace your curls, helping you problem solve with your curls, and bringing you the best deals on products. So for this video, I'm going to be rounding up my favorite shampoos, clarifying shampoos, conditioners, and deep conditioners. So I have 10 products total, and I'm going to include products from both the drugstore and high-end options. That way there's something for every price point. So let's go ahead and dive in. Kicking off with clarifying shampoos, I have to mention probably one of my most used shampoos this year, and that is the Malibu C Undo Goo Clarifying Shampoo. This is a shampoo that not only removes hard water buildup, but also product buildup. So it's like a 2-for-1. I did a whole video earlier this year all about hard water buildup on your hair. You should definitely check it out if you think you might have hard water in your home, because it can really wreak havoc on your hair. And this shampoo is designed to remove it. They also have a hard water wellness shampoo. I haven't tried that one. I just picked this one up because I had heard the most about it, and it does fine for both. The other one I think is just specifically designed for hard water, but this one also has those same chelating ingredients. So in order to remove hard water, you have to have a shampoo that has special surfactants in it that are called chelating ingredients, and those actually remove hard water minerals like calcium and magnesium on your hair. So this is a pH 9, which can be stripping for the hair, so you have to make sure that you follow up with a deep conditioner. I always advise deep conditioning after clarifying. It is a strong shampoo, but it's not going to damage your hair or anything. It's still formulated to work on your hair, but definitely make sure that you are deep conditioning afterwards. I usually get this on Amazon. It's only around $17 currently for this size bottle, which is a pretty good deal for like a salon product. For a drugstore option that's even cheaper, I have the Hit Reset Light Clarifying Shampoo from Twist. Now this is not a chelating shampoo, it's just your traditional clarifying shampoo. So this is a shampoo that you can use to remove just any kind of product buildup, any residue that you have going on your hair and also on your scalp. This is a pretty strong shampoo. This does contain ammonium lauryl sulfate. It still says that this is sulfate-free. However, I think that's a pretty strong surfactant, and it definitely gets my hair very clean. I love this one. I always find that I go back to it. It still has some moisturizing ingredients in it too, so I don't find that this completely strips my hair, but again, always make sure you're deep conditioning afterwards. And Twist products you can get pretty affordable. I think they're around $8 or $9, and I also have a 20% off discount code, so if you didn't already know about that, I will have it down below, or you can purchase these on Amazon. So now I'm going to cover just regular shampoos. So these are just your everyday type of shampoos that you would use more regularly throughout the week. So this one is from AG Care, and this is their new packaging and new formula. This is from the Balance range. This is the apple cider vinegar sulfate-free shampoo. This has organic apple cider vinegar for super soft and healthy hair. So apple cider vinegar is a great ingredient for sealing the hair's cuticle. So if your hair tends to get very matted and tangled up and feel very dry and just sort of brittle feeling after you shampoo, then look for one like this that has apple cider vinegar, because it's not only going to cleanse your hair, but also work to lower that cuticle and keep your pH back down to where your hair is naturally supposed to be, because shampoos will raise your pH, whereas your natural scalp oils and conditioners can lower it back down, which help keep the cuticle sealed. So I really like this. I also really like the conditioner. I've been using these two so much recently, and they also come in these really big pouches. I shared them over on Instagram. So this is refillable, and this is an aluminum bottle, so much more environmentally friendly, and you know your products aren't sitting in plastic. So highly recommend the Balance range. I recommend the conditioner as well. I'm just not featuring it for this video because I wanted to shout out some other conditioners, but highly recommend both of those. For my drugstore option, I have the Naughty Frizz Magic Anti-Frizz Shampoo. I love the Naughty products. It's definitely one of those underrated brands. I think you can get these maybe at Ulta. I could be wrong. I have them in my Amazon storefront. I've also seen them, directly from their website, and I'm pretty sure it's a brand that's available in other countries, like in Europe as well. This is sulfate-free, silicone-free. All these products are, by the way. This is the Anti-Frizz Shampoo, and this is specifically designed if you have very frizzy hair. So I also have the conditioner that I'm going to share with you here in a moment, but this contains different surfactants, nothing that's too strong. It has a balance of different surfactants in here, great lather, I'm somebody that loves a lathering shampoo, and I want a shampoo that's actually going to cleanse my hair. I really don't like using shampoos that just don't lather and then leave my scalp with residue on it. So this is definitely a really great option, and I love the conditioner as well. So if you haven't noticed, I will put all the details on the screen as I'm talking about these products. So I will list whether if it has protein or not, if this fragrance is very strong, and all of that. So now let's dive into deep conditioners, and I'm actually going to be featuring 4 because I wanted to provide both protein deep conditioners and protein free deep conditioners, because I personally like to rotate between the two and I incorporate both in my routine. So first, starting off with protein free deep conditioners, I have the AG Nourish mask. This says it's the Snow Mushroom Deep Conditioning Mask. I have been reaching for this so much. I don't think this is the updated packaging, so sorry about that. But this is literally almost gone. I use this religiously. This product makes my hair feel so soft, and that's usually what I look for in moisturizing deep conditioners, is something that leaves my hair feeling very soft, because I do have coarse hair in some areas and it feels very brittle, especially after clarifying. So I really need something that's going to detangle and provide lots of slip and manageability, and this definitely does that. It just melts into your hair, feels very nourishing, and I really like the ingredients that this has as well. It has shea butter in it. I don't think this is too heavy either. If you do have super fine hair, I would just use it on your ends or just use a small amount, because I do see some heavier ingredients, but I don't think it would weigh down your hair. So if you didn't already know, I do have a discount code as well for AG, so I will include that down below along with all the links to all of these products. Future me, pop it in here. I realized after filming that this AG mask actually does contain protein. It contains hydrolyzed quinoa, but it's pretty low on the list, which is why I overlooked it. And the print's really small and it's a pretty long ingredient list, but I've never really noticed any like protein effects from this, and I don't know why. I just thought that it was a protein-free deep conditioner. So sorry about that. If you are looking for like a truly protein-free deep conditioner, then I would recommend the Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Mask from Briogeo. This is one of my most recommended masks that I've used for years. It's highly moisturizing. This again does not contain any protein. It smells really good. It has a really cute green color to it. You can see how much of it I've used. This is probably my most reach for mask, with the exception of this one. I've been using a ton lately, but still really recommend this one and I love it. So I will link you to both of them still down below, because I still really like both of them, and I've actually been using this one a lot more recently. So for my drugstore protein-free deep conditioner, I recommend the Twist Sunday Feels mask. Y'all have probably heard me talk about this a lot recently. I've been using Twist for a while now and have really enjoyed it. I actually only own 4 products from them. So I have the clarifying shampoo, this, and then a cream and a gel from them, and I really have enjoyed all of the products. This says it's for extra moisture. It's meant to soften, reform, and restore. So this is a protein-free mask. It's highly moisturizing. This also contains shea butter in it. This one's pretty thick. I also like that it has a couple different polyquaternium ingredients, which can help with smoothing the cuticle and just sealing in moisture, and also helping with humidity. I do see coconut oil in this as well, jojoba oil, almond oil, and grapeseed oil. So another reason I really like this one is you only have to leave it on your hair for about 5 minutes. So I usually leave this one in the shower if I need to do just a quick deep conditioning mask. Next up for my protein mask, I have this one from Briogeo. This is the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I love Briogeo mask, so I thought I would include this one because I do reach for this one a lot. And again, it's something that I don't have to leave on for too long. You only have to leave it on for 10 minutes. It does contain proteins in it. Very moisturizing. This one is also very lightweight, so if you have fine hair, I think this is going to be a really great option because it's not too heavy and it does contain those strengthening ingredients that are great for fine hair. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's barely any of this left, and I've had it for so long, so it definitely lasts a long time, but I've been using this constantly. This also contains avocado oil, sweet almond oil, aloe, and some other really moisturizing ingredients. So protein masks are not only for strength, they also moisturize, and protein can even help moisturize your hair. So they're still gonna do both, but I still like to rotate because I don't like to do protein like every single time that I do a deep conditioning mask. Then for my drugstore option, this is not technically a drugstore brand, but it is available now at Target. This is the Function of Beauty Curly Hair Mask with coconut oil. So the Function of Beauty range at Target comes in different versions depending on your hair type. So this is the pink line for curly hair. And you can also get these little drops to where you can customize the ingredients in your product. So this actually doesn't contain protein, but I actually added some strengthening ingredients to it. So this is a protein mask for me. Well, it's not technically protein. This contains pea sprout extract, which is actually an amino acid, which still strengthens the hair in a very gentle way. So it's not technically protein like your hydrolyzed wheat protein. That's one you see a lot. That's a very strong protein. This contains pea sprout extract, which is an amino acid. So if you're someone that is sensitive to protein and you still want to strengthen your hair, or if you don't just want to go overboard with protein, definitely go with something that contains amino acids in it. So that's just a really gentle way to strengthen your hair. So the little booster drops come in a box. You get 2 in a box. I've only added 1 to the deep conditioner. So they're just these little packets, and then it comes with a stir. So you just stir it up in there, really cool, and you can customize your hair products. So I actually have a leave-in conditioner and also a shampoo and conditioner, and I did customize the leave-in. I added one of the drops in the leave-in for anti-frizz and also for curl definition, and they have a bunch of different ones on the site. So pretty cool. I will link it below if you want to check it out and customize your hair products. But the reason I wanted to feature this one is I was really shocked at the results that I got without using any hair products afterwards. So I actually used this one time when I just was gonna air dry my hair and not use any styling products, and I was shocked at how just defined my curls were without any product, how shiny that they were. I can insert some pictures because I was so blown away by those results. So I ended up using this a lot this year. I tried it, I think back in like March or so. Also, just the base product does contain coconut oil and shea butter, which are pretty much your basic conditioning ingredients that you see a lot of times in just deep conditioners. I couldn't find another protein mask from the drugstore that I've used a lot this year, but there are others that I recommend. I can link you down below to my Amazon storefront and the shop page on my blog, where I have all of my product recommendations at all price points. I featured some before, like from Shea Moisture and also from Not Your Mother's, that contain some protein and some amino acid ingredients. So there are other options from the drugstore. This is just the one that I have found that I've been using the most recently. So the last category is conditioner. So starting off with the high-end option, this is the Curlsmith Postbiotic Calming Conditioner. This is probably my most used conditioner. I will grab this constantly no matter what shampoo or clarifying shampoo that I use. This has a very cooling feeling to it, but I love it because you can actually apply this to your roots and even get it on your scalp, and it's not going to build up or weigh down your hair. It's super lightweight but provides so much moisture. The entire scalp range is the blue range from Curlsmith, which delivers tons of moisture but is very lightweight. So great if you do have fine hair or if you have hair that gets weighed down easily by moisture. But this does contain postbiotics, which says are beneficial extracts from good bacteria that regulate the scalp's protective barrier, the microbiome. So it's great to keep that balance on your scalp to avoid scalp issues. So the whole detox kit is a great option too for clarifying. It contains a primer, a detox shampoo, which is like their clarifying shampoo, and then this conditioner. But like I said, I still use this conditioner even when I'm not clarifying. It has tea tree in it, witch hazel, which all of those ingredients give it that very cooling effect. If you do get this on your skin, like on your neck or your back, you'll feel a little bit of that cooling sensation, you know, like how peppermint oil does. That's what it kind of reminds me of, but it goes away after a few minutes, but it does feel very nice and cooling, which is amazing for the scalp if you do have a very dry, itchy scalp. And I've talked before about how you need to make sure that you are actually moisturizing the hair at your roots. Like, you don't want to just neglect it entirely because that's new hair coming in. It still needs moisture, and a lot of times you'll get root frizz because that area is not moisturized, because so many people only apply their conditioner like from their ears down, and they're just neglecting their roots overall. So last but not least, for the drugstore option, I have the Naughty Frizz Magic Anti-Frizz Conditioner. So this is part of the same anti-frizz range that I mentioned. This says it has marula oil and daikon, I think is what it's called. But this is a really great option too from the drugstore. Very moisturizing. Also, this has a lot of great slip too, which I definitely need for my hair. It has coconut oil in it, wheat bran extract. So this actually does have protein, so I'm glad I have both a protein-free and a protein option to offer for you all. So I really like the Frizz line. I think I like the Frizz line better than the Wave Hello line, although they're both great, but I love the slip that this has and the moisture. So I'm gonna link you to all of these products in the description box down below, and I will be sure to include both like my Amazon link and then also the store link if I have a code, depending on where you wanna order. And I'm also going to outline all of the benefits that I mentioned of each product on the blog post that goes with this video. So if you want to refer back to that to see which ones have protein and all the different price points, you can use that sort of like a cheat sheet or an outline. That way you don't have to worry about taking notes in this video. So I hope that's helpful for you. The link for the blog post will be in the description box down below, along with the product links. So if you are looking for more recommendations, make sure that you stay tuned for the rest of this series. I'm gonna have the next one up that's going to probably be about stylers. So that will probably be up in 2 weeks here on my channel. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that. And if you want some more recommendations right now, you can check out last year's top 10 series that I did on my channel. So I will link that playlist right here. So if you need 10 recommendations from each category of hair products, so 10 shampoos, 10 conditioners, you can check out that playlist linked right here on the screen, and I will talk to you over there. Bye everyone.